Today, Dale stopped by with some Ducati parts for me to paint, and it was great. We had a great visit. We ate a lot of cookies, drank a lot of coffee, and we got to see his restored 51 Ford pickup, and it was a surprise birthday present. There's a really good story. Next time I get a hold of Dale, I'm going to try to get him to tell a story on video. Wonderful story. His wife bought him the truck and surprised it for him on his birthday. The thing is immaculate. Now today, as I always try to do with my life, I try to keep each day pretty different than the day before. Today will be a little bit different. We finished up the project yesterday on the windshield bracket. That just couldn't have come out any nicer. I'm impressed when I see how nice it came out. In fact, I'm surprised because I had changed it and tried to use Velcro, and it wound up taking 3 videos. But in the end, it's perfect. And that's a lot of times what I always think about all the projects that I get involved in. They start out being a mess. There's always something that goes wrong. There's always a problem. Something's not out of stock. Amazon loses my wig. In the very end, we always get it. I'm very proud. I love the way that lays back. But today is going to be just a little bit different. We have a guest coming. We're in the middle of the holiday season. Dale is going to stop by with some parts for me to paint. Looking forward to seeing him and having a cup of coffee and of course some cookies. And with that windshield laid back just a little bit more, oh, I'm just so happy the way that worked out. And it's a detail, a very small change, but one I really think makes the bike. That part of the MT-09 I never was really happy with. I made the little carbon parts, but with that windshield there, I think that's really changes the bike. Now, it also opens up the possibility I can get another windshield, paint it, paint half of it, in other words, just what I did on the Ninja, and I've done a windshield. Let's see, the windshield is up by the spare tire. That's the spare. A windshield is a crazy thing. It can change your whole bike. See, I painted the nose section of that one, but you never know. See, these ideas pop into my head, but I know that one came out pretty nice. So let me go get some coffee brewing, and we're looking forward to seeing Dale today. Share a little story about windshield adventures. When I bought the bike and Luciano got it running for me, I noticed the windshield didn't exactly fit the way it did. Well, this bike had a rough service life before I got it, and I wasn't easy on it either. And what happened, it kept cracking the windshield. And I kept fixing it, and I kept fixing it, and I got another windshield, and that one cracked. And I didn't realize at the time what was happening. The bike had been crashed, and this bar was bent, and so when you tighten the last few bolts, it had put stress on a windshield. So when I did the MT-09 one, I was real careful that those bolts just drop in. You don't pull a windshield over and drop them in. And boy, that is good information, no matter what you do. And I eventually solved the problem. I made a carbon fiber windshield, and that's out on the video, but I don't want to make a carbon fiber windshield for the MT-09 unless I have to. But it's still a possibility. And see, that's what's nice about having a collection of bikes where everyone is different. If you have 5 exactly the same, I don't know, but every one of these is a unique, just like having 5 children. You don't have 2 that like the same shoes, and every time I pick one to ride, it's just a little bit different of an adventure than it was the day before. And we're starting the season when we work on motorcycles on a pretty regular basis, and I think we got a good head start on it. We're going to be doing the wheels on the MT-09 as one of the big projects, probably after New Year's. But I wanted to get that little fairing issue behind me, and I want to test that paint. That's one of the next steps. So while Dale is coming over with parts to paint, it may be that I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone and do my painting and the part he wants painted at the same time. Dale is bringing over some parts that he wants me to paint, and I thought this would be a good time to, we got our fairing parts behind us. This will be a great time to get started painting. Now, unfortunately, I wanted to do, in fact, maybe I'll make a separate video of testing this paint and how to test paint. I had some test parts, but what happened is over the course of thinking this through, I changed my mind. But I thought, well, I wanted to put the information on a separate video because I've never used this material before. So we'll kind of just think about letting that go and maybe do Dale's part first so he can continue his restoration. And lovely Mrs. Urtanowski preparing for our guests Oh, yesterday when she baked those, the house smelled so good. And of course, 12 cups of coffee. Anyway, we're waiting for Dale to get here. So Dale comes by. I'm fixing a bicycle. Our bicycle fell over. That little bike that she has. I had to trim some roses. Oh, look at, he comes in his antique pickup truck. Oh, check this out. Now Dale, for anybody that doesn't know, is one of the people that volunteers, or he works at the museum, Motorcyclepedia, which we've been to, and it's on our channel, and he runs the Bike and Breakfast, the local one. So I'm always more than happy to do him a favor. He certainly contributes a lot back into our enjoyment of motorcycling. Nice truck. The bike is finally fixed. So let's see about this truck. We're gonna do some wheelies, or what do we, look at the leaves here. It wasn't that long ago that tree was beautiful. Not right now. Hey, good to see you. Hey there. What year is this truck?
51.
51, wow, I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah. Well, it's the year I was born.
I was 30 years old. Now you can put a bike easily in there. You got tie. Oh, you got tie downs and everything.
Yeah.
I never saw. I know about the truck, but I've never seen it in person. Oh, you got the suicide knob. Oh man, this is nice. 51. Wow.
It has the original flathead V8 in it.
Wow. Now I know how to take a flathead. Now, the first engine I ever took apart was a flathead, a Mercury. Wow.
Do you remember if it
6
had an
volt
oil
battery?
bath as
Yes, oil in the air filter. You bet.
That's what it has.
Do you know the first car my uncle gave me, the Mercury, he traded in, he got a 57 Chevy, a 57 Ford, gave me his Mercury for free. Oh man, was I a king of the, all the kids were kissing my behind. Yeah, that's cool. So Dale says the heater doesn't work, so he wore his electric gloves. How can you make that up? That is beautiful, baby. Wow. Nice piece of work. What is that? What is that? That's the original emblem, or that didn't come with it?
It's not original. It's not even from a Ford. I don't even know what it's from.
Somebody just put that there.
Yeah, somebody just stuck it on.
Wow.
You know, it's pretty interesting.
What belongs up there? Like, I don't know what the emblems are.
Nothing. This is a work truck.
Oh, nothing. Okay.
Nothing.
Once you Bondo it in, you won't even see it.
So come to the back. This is pretty interesting.
It is. It is a cool truck.
So in 1951...
Maybe I'll buy a car and dump these motorcycles.
The bare bones truck
Oh.
came with one taillight. The right was optional.
That was a bitch putting the blinkers on it. You had to run out, take the light, put it over there.
Exactly.
And that's the original plate? Well, one of the original plate. Wow, you got the whole deal going on here. Now they don't, with a historic vehicle in New York, they don't give you a historic plate, or they don't care, or?
No, I can, but I rather.
Oh, sure.
I rather register with a period plate.
Yeah.
Which in New York you can. I
Oh,
know
okay.
In New Jersey you can't.
No, in Jersey, I don't know. The rules change. Oh, so you do have a blinker here?
No.
Oh, that isn't a blinker.
No, that's just a reflector.
So there's no blinkers. What a macho guy. Driving a fun
on a day like today with your cold hands sticking out and giving hand signals, and people don't even know what they mean anyway.
No,
they think you're waving.
No, young people think you're trying to sell them a joint or something. Oh my God, this is a piece of work. Okay, so if you buy the truck, the driver gets a sun visor, the passenger no sun visor. Wow, that's so cool.
And I know you'll appreciate this.
I love old stuff.
I like.
Oh, the map, yeah.
I like the old
maps and
all this. But even better, these were my father's from the Air Force.
Wow. That is, you know, I have my father's helmet from his days in the Navy as a pilot. I have the helmet. I don't dare touch it because it'll crumble like a cigar ash, you know. Wow, this is a cool vehicle. You almost make me wish, you know, my days of motorcycling are numbered, but there's nothing in cars that appeals to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just really too many hot rod cars, then none of the old stuff. Nobody can afford the old stuff, you know?
I like
just in case.
I like all the period.
Oh, yeah.
Period stuff.
Oh my God, this is beautiful. Beautiful, Dale. So we'll get some pictures making it look like it's my truck. Dale ran away from home and left me the truck. Now, anytime I'm around antique cars, and I love to go to the old car shows, but I always think, what would I, if I could not ride motorcycles anymore? And obviously I'm coming up on my sell-by date here. And I don't know. I don't know what would appeal to me. But you know what? As Dale was on his visit, this truck was starting to appeal to me. And I was just thinking, Luciano had his old, the little red convertible. And I haven't had my second childhood yet with some older vehicle. But I would love to have a 66 Chevy Nova with a 327 350 engine, because I had one. An F1 came before a 150?
No, before a 100. And then a 100 came before a 150.
I got you,
and
right.
so on. So.
Cool. I'm thinking about that. You know what that looks like? The thing from a Pontiac.
It does.
You know, from
it really does.
An old Pontiac.
Yep.
Except they were orange. That it was like it had a light in it and it glowed in the dark, like a like an Indian motorcycle. Wow. Wouldn't that look good in our driveway?
That's wonderful. What year is it?
51.
51.
It is fantastic.
That look, even in the plot of leaves, what a nice picture that would make. Wow. We got to get a professional photographer to take pictures.
Gloves I wear on them.
Now, believe it or not, Karen does like old cars too, and we used to go to all the car shows. In fact, we went with Luciano and Cindy a few times, oogle up the old cars. Several of my friends have older Pontiacs and Chevys and different things, but boy, I keep thinking about that Chevy too that I had in 1966.
And she's
How old,
smiling.
How old?
7 months.
7 months.
She wakes up out of a nap.
Out of a nap, smiling. I tell Nina, you got to wake up that way.
So Dale, you're a professional babysitter, so am I. What? How did this
Does she have
work
any
out?
teeth?
No T73, Ducati.
This is a Ducati
750,
part?
Yeah, 750 GT.
Okay, well, it's a Ducati part,
Yeah,
that's all.
Ducati.
Okay. It's not rusty at all. I mean, there's no rust. I'll clean that out there. You won't see that.
Yeah, the only thing is this that ground, which I'm sorry, this ground. That's the only one.
Put tape on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And even if I got paint, you'd scrape it. You're going to polish it up anyway. Get a wire brush in there and clean. I'll put tape on it though.
So I.
Okay, and I'll make it shiny black?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm going to do, because I'm going to start painting in a couple of days, I have to test new paint. For the MT-09, I got a paint I've never used before. I'll test the paint, and on the day I test it, I'll paint this too, and then put the clear on both of them at one day.
Awesome.
Because mixing up a batch of clear, this isn't going to be I'm just throwing away the paint.
No,
So
I agree.
this will be good. It'll be. You don't need it this afternoon anyway.
No.
These are products you got.
Yeah.
Hand glazed. We'll try it.
Someone.
We'll try it on your part if it doesn't work. It's no problem.
Yeah, right.
Try it on Karen's kitchen. I don't know. Most of these things, they don't age. They could be 100 years old.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They don't go bad. Body magic. Yeah, maybe I could get a new body for me.
Sign me up too.
Sign me up. Yeah, Wendy and Karen.
I brought you some of the whole Ducati Superbike.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
It was based off of that motor.
This is the one you had at the market, the last market meetup we went to.
Yeah.
I looked at
So
it. Yeah.
prior to this,
This looks
Ducati
nice and
only
clean,
made
too.
singles.
Okay, this is their first twin?
Twin. Yeah.
Okay.
First
Yeah,
twin.
I didn't know that.
It was referred to as a round case because later
Okay.
on they came out with a square case,
Right,
a narrow
right.
case, and
And
but he saw it. He saw this.
This
bike.
has the tower shaft with the Desmo
yeah,
and everything?
yeah.
So we had a wonderful visit with Dale, and rather than work on Dale's parts, we're going to do some painting in the next couple of days. What we're going to do is taking Karen Christmas shopping. No wheelies on my street. The police are very sensitive to that. They blame me. Hey, we had a great visit. This was great. And in the next few days, we're going to start painting. I'll get Dale's parts done, but time to go Christmas shopping. I hope you did enjoy the video.
Oh,
Uh-oh, he ran over something. What happened? Oh, the hood's open. I thought you ran a cat over. A man who is living his dream. What can I say? Yeah, that is some very nice truck. Hey, I hope you people, even though you probably want to see motorcycles, that is a cool truck.
love it.
You ready to go Christmas shopping, love?
I am.
I am ready too. Time to go see Santa Claus. So this day ends, and like I always say, I try never to have 2 days the same, but today turned out great. It really was good seeing Dale. We'll work on his paint stuff in the next couple days. Christmas is coming. Karen's excited about the holidays. We want to wish your family a Merry Christmas too, of course. And very soon, We're going to be starting our work sessions, and we hope you'll be joining us on the video. So I hope you did enjoy the video, and of course, as always, thanks for watching. So of course, at the end of every work day, I go to edit my video, and I think back about how lucky I am to have the friends I have, of course the family I have, and the wife I have more than anything else. And how lucky we are to have these passions that we seem to share. Now, I know a lot of my friends do enjoy older cars, hot rod cars. John Pothier has a 62 Vet. Oh my God, and I know Pete has an old Buick, a 50s Buick. My friend Ray has a 62 Pontiac. Rich Jacobone has an antique car, a 421 Pontiac. And the list goes on and on and on. It's just crazy to think how many people share the passion of older things, older cars, I even had a 1947 Air Coupe airplane. But there's a lure to older things that still survive. And when I was talking to Dale about his antique motorcycle, his 1928 Indian, I was thinking, yeah, boy, that's great to have a 40-year-old motor, a 50, a 6. No, it's almost 100 years old. 100. I'm not even 100 years old. It's pretty cool. Now, my collection goes over a span of 60 years. I have one bike from every 10-year period. I like to ride different bikes. I don't like to ride the same thing over and over. I like to ride some sport bike rides, and I like to ride some nostalgia rides. And most of all, I enjoy the interaction with my friends, and I still love my two-stroke, that's for sure. And the friends we have in this sport, I don't think you can beat them. It's wonderful. So, I hope you did enjoy the video, and I hope if this is the first time you watched our channel, you become a regular subscriber. So if you enjoyed the video, I hope you share it with your friends. And of course, I hope, most of all, that we'll see you tomorrow. And thanks again for watching.